Hello, welcome to the channel. Hierophant Angel here. Higher learning, spiritual learnings, anything I learn, I'm trying to pass it on. So I have somebody to talk to, So let me just jump right into this because I want to be done with this. But somebody needs to hear this. This is what's going on behind the scenes with somebody you've dealt with. And if a redhead, a fox, a redhead, a fox, and this is somebody that you know. If any of those things are ringing a bell or, 44 on the timer, this message is for you and you need to hear this. So the situation is inner and outer worlds, polar opposites. I feel like this person is a polar opposite to who you are. They like to be the center of everything. The challenge and obstacle for this person is standing alone within a government or a legal system. Their ego is getting in the way. They're finding out what it's like to stand alone like you. This person they need to focus on what's off. They need to focus on themselves and try to be a little crafty, or they're trying to be a little crafty and cunning, but their deceit is catching up with them. Their deceit is definitely catching up with them. And in the past, they had some kind of communication, letter, fax, text, or just from the higher realms, some kind of information, some kind of news in the past about this climax. They had a warning. They had some kind of sign that they missed. And I feel like this is because they came after you. They came after somebody who represents the sun, full of vigor and happy warmth, energy, a very fulfilled energy from the past. And what they were hoping for was that this would be over and done, and it would just be forgotten. They wanted this whole situation just to be forgotten, to put a death to it. I feel like they tried bringing death to your doorstep. And in the near future, they have judgment coming. Judgment within the court, within spiritual court. And I'm saying that because in one of these other cards that I will get to here in a second, it talks about as above, so below. So this has already taken place in the 5D, like the spiritual realm. And now it's trickling down here into the 3D. I don't know if anybody else has been crying a lot lately, but I've been meditating. Even this morning, I had no idea why I was crying. I even asked Spirit, I was like, what is this? 4:16 when I looked up. So this Pluto energy, the great revealer, and with Pluto just going into Aquarius, there are so many truths that are going to be shown. Truth to all eyes is what I just heard. Yeshua. Their energy is the Tower. Aries energy. They're angry. There is some kind of upheaval and sudden change that has got this person so angry and impulsive, they are not thinking straight. They really need to embody the Gaia energy and go within. Even though what I'm getting from this is they made their bed. What you reap is what you sow. As above, so below. So without, so within. Or as within, so without. And in their environment, in the position of their environment, is as above, so below, double rainbow. Divine intervention. This is divinely orchestrated. All of this is supposed to happen because of what they did. The divine is keeping its promise to you because you fought through all this. You fought through it. You waited for the perfect timing. You surrendered this to the divine. Weird. You surrendered this to the divine, and you kind of just went along your path, which is why this is happening. Spirit just wants you to know that this is what's going on behind the scenes, 616. Because this person, you know this person. You know who this is. This could be a man or a woman. It doesn't have to be, but I'm very much sensing a woman. You could have been married to this person, or it could have been your fiance or girlfriend, but it could also have been a brother, sister, somebody close to you. You know who this is. 555. The outcome to this is the High Priestess and the Scythe. I can't. Ugh. There's an unexpected accident. There's a reckoning coming. Quite literally. There's a reckoning coming to the secrets that this person was trying to keep hidden. Wanting to sweep under the rug, have it all forgotten, so that they could continue on in their ways. But Spirit's saying no. This person is in for a really rude awakening. And we have stalemate. There's a standoff. They're trying to do some kind of delay tactics with this. They're very competitive, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I love this. You were playing chess, and they were playing checkers. They didn't look far ahead enough to see how this would actually play out because you're innocent. The universe is not going to... Time for that is over. I mean, it's very plain as day with all the energy that's coming out. If anybody follows their intuition, it's like, why would you numb yourself and continue bringing other people down, even if you don't feel that guilt and remorse? Like, obviously it doesn't compute with this person in that way. I don't know if they're a sociopath and they don't get it and they're putting other people at risk or what, but they think they're very cunning. They think they're so sly. They really do. But they're not. What kind of person are we dealing with here, Spirit? I'm going to get this and I'm going to close it out because I don't want to be in this. But if this is somebody from your past, if you're resonating with this and you know somebody that's a redhead, that you know that you could compare to a fox who's really cunning, who has betrayed you in the past, they're getting what they deserve. The divine is making sure of that. Wow. So if you're still with this person, like I said, spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, it's you either walked away or it is really time to walk away. Tainted Love. Marilyn Manson. Go look up that video. Tainted love. Oh, oh, oh. Tainted love. Something about evidence here. Something about evidence here. There's evidence. What kind of person is this? Yeah, puppeteer. They hold something over others because they find it entertaining. This person loves to pull strings. They love to work behind the background and then control these, like, oh, let's have them fight, or let's pin these two people against each other just for shits and giggles. Like, what? Why would you mess with people like that and then add karma onto your bill? Why? It's pointless. This person might be getting committed. Only an intervention is going to be able to help them, or involuntary admission to a psych ward. I mean, we clearly get that with impulse and anger. All this raw energy, they're chaotic. They have a lot of chaotic energy. Maybe you did a return to sender and you just cut ties with all these people and now they're getting their energy back. Yeah, because this person stays stuck. I don't know if anybody's seen a cat stuck in a tree at 11:21. I know I did. Staying stuck and can't get past the pain. They can't get past this pain. That now they're under the spotlight, but not in the way that they wanted. They wanted like a limelight, but now they're getting stuck in something that's coming back from the past. You reap what you sow is all I got to say about that. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else to identify who this person is? The collective's past trauma. Easily triggered by others due to their past issues. This person is so triggered. It's their shadow side coming out. Their subconscious that hasn't been healed, okay? So what I like to do, because I have a big mouth, I mean, I was way worse before I learned about all this. So I mind my P's and Q's. But when these people are triggered by something because of you, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. Something that they have not healed. And that, like, identifying that, like, why does that bother you so much? I know when people pointed that out to me in my past, that really helped. I was like, wow, you're right. Like, why did I act that way? I wasn't like, how dare that person, like, identify or try to tell me who I am. And to a certain extent, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, I take constructive criticism really, really well. Now, if it applies to me and it resonates with me, what just happened? That just completely shut off all by itself. If it resonates with me, I will look deeper and I will be grateful for that person saying that to me. Or I remember when somebody was like, told their kid, oh, I don't believe her because, or like whatever, I don't believe her story. And even with proof and pictures and all that. And when the kid came back and told me that, I got really upset. It irked me the wrong way, 1333. And what happened was I never said anything to him. I actually was just, I was like dealing with that emotion that came up, and I had to go home and come to the realization that I had a problem with people believing me. I had a problem with people not believing me. And what's the thing they say? You're not for everybody. None of us are. If everybody liked us, we're not doing something right. So, if everybody likes us, we're not being our authentic selves, is a better way to put it. So, this person doesn't do that. When somebody confronts them and says, I don't believe, they are going to attack that person. You probably experienced it with this person. You probably were attacked by this person because you ended up saying something that you didn't feel like was a big deal, but to them it was, because you triggered something in them. Remember, your light will irritate their demons, but this is always a two-way street. You can learn something from every single person you meet. Every person that you come in contact with, you can learn something. You have to be open to it. And You know, we're all being tested. When people are like, oh, I came at, like, that was a test. I even had somebody say that. Oh, that was a test and you failed. And I was like, what? Like, in my mind, I was like, I think you're projecting onto me because I feel like you're upset because you feel like you failed something. 15-15. But, anywho, I'm going to leave this here. This is just to give you guys a little insight on what's going on behind the scenes. And just let it go. I mean, I feel like you already have. But this is confirmation that they're reaping what they sowed. Whatever they did to you, they're getting back a lot worse. So give it time, divine timing, and all that. So, yeah. I love you guys. Stay strong.